I'm Captain Trip with Boat Test, and today I have the pleasure of being aboard the Galeon 500 Fly. Today we're going to be doing some testing, but we're also going to be going over some of the mechanical aspects of the boat and seeing what it's like operating a boat such as this. Right now, we're at a comfortable cruising speed. As we're underway, I kind of picture myself heading to the Bahamas, because this will be the perfect boat for that. 3 cabins below, incredible entertaining and good time space in the back that I'll show you in the features video. But right now I'm thinking about comfort. There's a 32-inch wide bench seat. The seat is adjustable up and down electronically, which is good if you want to just kind of dial in that comfort and get that good visibility, which I will say I do have pretty good visibility all the way around the boat. Lots of glass, and there is one little support on my starboard side that blocks a little bit, but truly it's not that much to make a difference. I can simply move my head over and I can see all the way around the boat and operate it safely.
The forward-facing seating backrests are in the up position here, but they can easily fold down when running long distances at the lower helm to increase the visibility.
Being here in the salon, I have the air conditioner to keep me comfortable. But let's say it's a nice day outside. Today it's a little warm, but we could simply open this starboard side window or the port window and get a little natural ventilation. I have a good reach to all of my controls, digital throttles, trim tabs over here on the starboard side, so I can keep things level, which I have been adjusting a little bit today. I have my Raymarine autopilot, 2 large Raymarine MFD screens. This boat is equipped with a bow thruster and stern thruster. There's also tactile buttons for most used things. That way I don't have to go through a screen in order to access those. I can just quickly look down and control whatever I need to. There's also the Optimus screen and the Volvo Penta screen to give me that engine data while underway.
The Volvo Penta screen has a GPS built into it for added redundancy to the Raymarines, which is a nice feature.
Compass is center line of the dash, and my steering wheel is offset just a little bit to the right, which I think is a good touch in case you want to have a companion here with you. Something to think about is the turning radius on a boat like this. Let's pretend we just dropped a man overboard, and now we are going to try and make a turn, but come back through our original position. So we just made a turn to port. I'm gonna see if I can maybe time this right, and now we'll make it a turn hard to starboard. And hopefully we're going to end up back on our reciprocal course. So it looks like we made that hard overturn in maybe 4 boat lengths, and we're running about 27 knots. That's fairly tight turning radius. We've been going through our own wake, which is the largest waves out here today. This boat is making easy work of all this. The boat has been very solid. There's not a lot of things banging, or actually anything banging or rattling around. You can really tell that if you were in heavy seas, everyone would feel safe aboard the boat. Being as this is the 500 Fly meaning Flybridge version. So here I am at the Flybridge. We just came in the pass. You really have great visibility operating the boat up here. Whether you're coming in an unknown pass, maybe you want to spot some shoaling, or you have a lot of boat traffic, this is a great spot to sit just for that added visibility. I have 3 cup holders, a Raymarine autopilot, both bow and stern thruster controls, trim tabs, Volvo Penta screen, and a compass center line of the wheel just up on the dash. There's also a few waterproof tactile switches, my digital controls, and a conveniently located VHF radio.
Note the stereo control as well.
I will say that I'm finding this helm seat a little more comfortable. I'm a little more lounged and laid back. Of course, I have a beautiful atmosphere. Above, I'm still protected from the sun. Great footrest, perfectly positioned, and I can still engage with everyone who may be enjoying the scenery up here with me.
With the Flybridge helm to port and the lower one to starboard, when I'm backing into a slip, I can pick the helm that gives me the best visibility to the dock and eliminate the parallax view. Our test boat has an overall length of 53 foot 2 inches, a beam of 14 foot 5 inches, and drafts 4.5 feet. Our test weight was estimated at 51,500 pounds, with 60% of the 475 gallon fuel capacity on board and 4 passengers. The wind was blowing around 10 knots and the sea state was 1 foot. The boat was powered by twin Volvo D11 725 engines turning 28.5 4-blade Nebel props. We found the top speed to be at 2,475 RPM, where the boat went 36.5 miles an hour. Best cruise was at 2,000 RPM, where we recorded 27.2 miles an hour, getting 0.48 miles per gallon. This gives the boat a range of about 214 nautical miles with a 10% reserve of the 475 gallon fuel capacity. Now let's get into the belly of the beast. Entrance to the engine room is under the wood sole in the main cabin.
This engine room is a little tight. There's 54 inches of headroom and about 18 inches of clearance in the walk between both of the Volvos.
Note, however, that there is ample access both inboard and outboard in the engine room, so all serviceable components are accessible. Most often, we'll find the 675s in this model, but this boat is optioned with the 725s. This boat has V-drives, which means the front of the engines are aft where it's particularly tight, but Volvo has thoughtfully put the daily engine check items where they're accessible, like the coolant fill here on the top of the intake manifold.
But there's a lot of things down here. We have our generator, twin 237 gallon fuel tanks, both port and starboard amidships.
These tanks are made of 316 stainless steel and not aluminum as we find on some boats. Note that the tanks have a balancing pipe so the vessel can be fueled from either side without dragging a hose across the boat. Simply close the valves when underway.
And then farther toward the back, we have all of our electrical systems. Just forward of the helm in the stairwell, there's access to an electrical panel
that provides easy access to frequently used circuits, eliminating the need to go to the engine room.
This boat is equipped with a smart system that automatically detects whether you're hooked up to shore power or running off the generator. Right here just inside the companionway door on the starboard side is a Cummins Onan generator control panel, so you can turn it on and off here and monitor it. And then just below is a Blue Seas multimeter gauge that will tell us just what we're getting from our shore power and be sure it's operating properly. As I move up to the bow on the side of the boat, the walkway here is 15.5 inches wide. Then I have a 12-inch and a 13-inch step. It brings me up another level. And then this handrail is a little low, but it does get a little taller as we progress forward, but there is a large grab rail up here to keep us securely aboard and moving safely forward. At the bow, as expected, is the anchor locker and windlass. Now this is an all stainless steel rode, which is a good thing to have, and of course it's gonna look good, and it's gonna match the high polished stainless anchor. There's a receptacle for a washdown hose, a cleat for the safety line, and a dedicated pocket for the winch handle. This is a very comfortable and sure-footed boat to run. I could truly see myself with a big grin on my face running all the way to the Bahamas and spending multiple days down there, maybe multiple weeks. I wouldn't have a complaint. I'm Captain Tripp with Boat Test, and I hope you enjoy this performance evaluation of Galeon's 500 Fly.